This video explains how to register and analyse samples using the Emago device. Please ensure that you are wearing the appropriate personal protective equipment and follow all the safety protocols of the workplace where the activity is carried out. For the Mindet Emago laboratory device, each full sample is made up of a sample pair consisting of one cuvette with the coarse fraction and one with the fine fraction. In this example, two full samples will be loaded into a sample holder, registered and analysed. The sample pair on the left is from a rougher float feed and the pair on the right is from a rougher con product. The only information that the Emago laboratory device needs in order to start sample registration is the list of sample pairs to be analysed. The ratio of the coarse to the fine fraction must be recorded against the sample pair. So simply create an Excel file with this data and load it onto the Emago. Because companies have different cybersecurity rules, the method used to copy this file to Emago may vary, with the most simple mechanism being a USB drive. Mindet will agree the actual transfer method with each customer and configure the device according to cybersecurity rules. The sample registration station can accommodate up to 6 sample holders, each with 6 cuvettes. The total of 36 cuvettes represents 18 full samples. This is the maximum number that can be registered at one time. However, in this example, we are only going to load the first 4 cuvette positions of one sample holder. This will be the 2 full samples shown before. Place the sample holder as shown, and now go to the device screen to register the sample. On the project menu, select Create New Project. The system will suggest a project name, but this can be changed. In this case, we'll accept the default name suggested. Use Select Model to link an AI model or algorithm to the project. The available sample input data files are displayed in a drop-down list. Select the data file from the list, noting that it contains the sample IDs of the sample pairs and the ratio by weight of the coarse to fines. Select the sample IDs to be analysed in this run, noting that each row represents 2 cuvettes. Use the radio button to accept the fixed sample ordering, as these samples are presented coarse, fine, in the sample holder. The camera in the registration station registers the sample IDs from the data file against the QR codes on the top of each cuvette. The green ticks confirm that the samples have been registered. The final confirmation screen shows the positions that have been registered. Confirm the selection and sample registration is now complete. To start the analysis, remove the tray from the registration station and place the sample holder in the analysis chamber and secure it in place with the screw. With the lid of the analysis chamber open, go to the screen and from the Jobs menu select Start Batch Scan. The registration camera shows the samples that Emago has recognised for this run. The cuvettes do not need to be in the same order that they were for the registration. Confirm that all samples have been recognised, and now close the analysis chamber lid and press Start. Note that this screen also provides a slider to adjust the accuracy versus speed performance of Emago. The slider selects the number of vertical columns that will be scanned in each cuvette. This selection is determined by the mineral abundance and the required accuracy of the result. The adjustment will be discussed with you by Mindet as part of the installation procedure. The automatic analysis now starts. The optical systems take a moment to adjust. And Emago now scans and analyses every cuvette. It alternates between coarse and fine subsamples in the individual cuvettes. There is nothing more to do until the run has finished. Remember, all of the data points from the run, including the images, the identification and measurement of each particle, and the liberation data for each mineral, are captured and retained on disk. They can be archived or deleted as necessary. When the run has finished, return to the Projects menu and select Export Results. Select the project from which to export and check and/or set the data fields to be exported. When that has been completed, the data is available on the USB drive. This analysis run is now complete. Thank you very much for watching this training video.